Hello everyone and welcome back to a new tutorial in the Sims 4 game. Yes, with the new 1000 items that recently were added into the game comes new discoveries and building tutorials, and this is one of them. This is RGR Gaming here and welcome to a bridge tutorial. So let's get started. And in order for us to start this tutorial, you need to have the 3 codes: move objects, show hidden objects, and the new code, show live edit objects. All 3 of those need to be activated in your game in order for us to build that design and to make that tutorial a real thing. Okay, so make sure to have all those 3 codes activated, and let's get started. Once you have them all activated, you go to the search area here on the left bottom, and you type debug. Okay, and you can go with the first one that appears, and you go a bit down and you will find that bridge over here. There we go. Now, as you can see, it's a bit bigger than this one, and those are, as you can see, like most of those stuff here are ghost items. I call them ghost items. You can see through them, they are basically halos, so your Sims will actually go through them. They're more decorative items, you cannot really use them, but I found a way to make them usable. So make sure to follow my tutorial step by step and you'll have that beautiful bridge in no time. By the way, for those of you who will stick to the end of this video, I have a small surprise for you for the builders that wish, let's say I give you a hint. It's about castles bridges, okay? Stick around, I bet you'll find some useful building tips and tutorial in this video. Anyway, once you place your bridge in the lot, and of course I said it already, you have like two more bridges, and you can use that method on any of them. But for the purpose of this video, I'm gonna use this bridge because I'm just gonna make this one in that area for you step by step. Okay, so place your bridge in the lot. Then what I do recommend for you, in order to save time for you and trouble, take all of the stuff that you wish to build that bridge out to the lot, and don't drag them like one at a time each time you need one, because the main problem in this new 1000 items that you cannot really clone them. If you try, you see nothing here can be cloned, and you cannot color them. Basically, once they are in the lot, you cannot do anything with them, of course, except scaling them, moving them, but you cannot clone them. So we need to take all of the materials in order to build that bridge outside right now. So we're gonna use those pillars. You can use those, but I'm gonna use those. Take yourself 4 of them and place them in the lot. Place them on side so it will not interfere in the way. Now we're gonna use a new item that recently added into the game. You can find it kinda easily if you'll go to the filter, goes to packs, and get city living. Okay, once you're here, go down, scroll down a bit, you'll find it's really not hard to recognize him. There we go, this one, and we need 4 of those too. Okay, we can place them on the side here for now, and we are gonna use them because of this angle here. They're gonna hide some glitchy areas in the bridge in perfect shape. Okay, so those are basically the stuff we need to build a bridge in the game. And once we have that, we need to prepare the bridge itself. Basically what we're gonna do is to make a bridge that we know how to. The basic one with ceiling that we are gonna drop them a bit and add stairs from both sides, and those parts gonna be like a cover on that bridge. So in order to do that, we cannot just simply place that bridge over here. As you can see, it will sink down because you can only place it on a solid ground. So we need to this stretch is that word, let's call it this stretch it, and then you can start working. And what we need to do is to grab ourselves a flat square foundation and copy it on top of it. There we go. So we will have a ceiling. You can delete the foundation part, and now it's the tricky part. You need to now decide where the bridge is gonna be. And to be honest, I think that's a really good area, because basically the bridge is gonna be from this side to that side. Okay, that's the bridge. So this is okay for me. Now why you need to do it before you place the bridge is because the bridge can go anywhere, and the ceiling cannot really go anywhere. They can go only one square to each side, right? You cannot like hold Alt and say I want to be like in the middle of that area. So you need to place the bridge first, the ceiling first, and then you can decide where to place the bridge. Okay, so let's say that's the perfect area for me. And once I did that, you can place the bridge, okay? And you need to line it with the ceiling. Now, this is lined. As you can see, it perfectly lined. Now you need to make sure it is in the middle, of course, of the swamp or whatever you want to be, from side to side, of course. And now you can stretch it back all the way. There we go. Okay. And on top of that, we're gonna build a bridge. Okay, because basically your Sims cannot do anything with that. That's a ghost item. So now, once we have it in place and we have the ceiling in place, the only thing we need to do is now lower the ceiling to the correct height. Okay, and this is the tricky part. Do not make it at the same height as the walkway on the bridge. Okay, let's stretch it so you'll see it more clearly. As you can see now, it is a bit higher. That is the perfect height for the ceiling to be in order for this bridge to be actually usable. Okay, if you'll go down even by one, and as you can see, there is a glitchy area here. Okay, that is not good. Your Sims won't be able to go across that bridge. So it needs to be a bit higher. Okay, one higher, and then you can stretch it all the way from one side to another to the end of that area in the bridge, and de-stretch it here and try to fit it exactly. As you can see, it perfectly lined up with the end of the bridge, and that's basically 80% of the bridge. Okay, from this point, what you need to do is to grab yourself a steps. Of course, you can use any type of them as you wish. I want to be more of a realistic stone bridge, so I'll grab those, okay, and stretch it. From this point, just copy it to the other side, okay, and there you go. You have a bridge. Now, those parts are gonna be like the finishing touches to this bridge, so it will not be so glitchy. As you can see, I still can see through the bridge and still look not solid. Okay, and we want it to be solid look. Okay, so one more important thing that you need to do is that you need to, every time you need to test to see how wide the ceiling needs to be in order for it not to go like, you know, outside of the bridge. Okay, so you need to make sure you are picking the right wideness to that bridge, to that ceiling, before you are placing the bridge. Okay, after that, what we want to do is to place the finishing touches, which is going to be the columns and the area that will basically hide this spot here, or will fill it with some solid look. Okay, so grab yourself a column, and the biggest problem here is that they are snapping, so you need to eyeball it to the area you wish it to be, so it will cover the whole area. Okay, and do it with the other three areas. So once you are finished with the columns, you can go and add the last really touches. You take this one and you rescale it or descale it two times. It will fit perfectly here, and as you can see, there you go. We basically made that area look solid, and do it with the other three. And there you go. As you can see, very simple if you are of course going with the steps. Very simple tutorial how to make a real bridges in the game. Of course you can make it smaller, you can make it bigger, you can scale and descale stuff, and that is how simple it is if you are going with the steps that I just show you. Of course, once you're finished with that, you can go crazy and make something like that. You can even color the bridge itself, as you can see here. You can add like lamps or lights or whatever comes in your mind. And for those of you who are still watching, I promised in the starting of this video a surprise, and yes, it's gonna be how to make the bridge between areas like that. One of the most thing that people building right now on YouTube is castles, and I know how much they would love to have a real bridge between mountains, so I'm gonna show you how to make that bridge very quickly in here with the same method. And that's it. There you go. We've finished making a beautiful bridge to our amazing and humble king that live in this castle. So there you go. I hope you all learned something new, and if you did, do not forget to show your support to the channel by hitting that like button. Spread that tutorial to all the other simmers that are all across the world, so they will know to do that. We have finally received, after 5 years, a way to make bridges, and I just brought to you the full tutorial how to make them usable. And right now you can see some of my characters walking on those bridges just to show you they are fully usable. I hope you all learned something new, and until the next time, keep that Sims party going for me. RJR Gaming, signing off.